What if Formula One was finally fair? What if every single driver on the grid had the exact same car? No Red Bull dominance, no McLaren advantage, no Williams struggles, just pure driver talent deciding who comes out on top. Today, I'm ranking all 20 drivers on the 2025 grid based purely on what I think would happen in an equal fight. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Number 1. Max Verstappen. There's no real debate here. Max Verstappen is still the best driver in Formula One. Even in 2025, where Red Bull doesn't have the fastest car, he's still winning races. Just look at Monza. He dominated and set the record for the fastest in F1 history. That wasn't the car, that was pure Verstappen. His consistency, his aggression, and his ability to adapt to any conditions put him clear at number 1. Number 2, Charles Leclerc. Right behind him, I'm putting Charles Leclerc. Ferrari haven't been the best team this season, but Leclerc has reminded everyone of his raw pace. His qualifying speed is unmatched. One lap, low fuel, maximum attack, Leclerc is one of the fastest guys on the grid. If all cars were equal, his ability to extract that little extra over one lap would regularly put him on pole, and with a consistent car under him, he'd finally have the chance to convert those poles into wins. Number 3. Lewis Hamilton. Even at 40 years old, Lewis Hamilton is still a monster in a Formula One car. He's had to drag Ferrari through some tough races this season, but time and again, his racecraft shines. Hamilton knows when to push, when to defend, and he's still one of the smartest drivers on the grid. 7 world titles speak for themselves, and in equal machinery, his experience and composure would absolutely put him near the front. Number 4. Oscar Piastri. Now we get to the new generation, and there's no ignoring Oscar Piastri. The guy is leading the championship right now in only his 3rd year in Formula One. He's won races against Verstappen and Norris, and more importantly, he's done it with maturity well beyond his years. Yes, the McLaren is the fastest car right now, but Piastri has proven he's not just benefiting from the car, he's genuinely elite. In equal machinery, I think he could fight anyone. Number 5. Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso at number 5. At 44 years old, he's still delivering results that drivers half his age can't manage. Aston Martin haven't given him a race-winning car this season, but Alonso continues to prove why he's one of the greatest of all time. His race starts, his ability to read strategy, and his sheer fight would put him right up there in an equal car. The man just doesn't age when it comes to driving. Number 6. Lando Norris. Lando Norris is finally in a car capable of winning, and he's delivering. He's been trading blows with Piastri all season, and honestly, if little mistakes were avoided, Lando might be leading the championship. The big question is, if all cars were equal, would he still be this high up? I think yes. He's proven he can fight Verstappen and Hamilton head to head, and in equal cars, Norris would be a regular contender for wins. Number 7. George Russell. George Russell sits just behind Lando. He's been solid for Mercedes, picking up podiums and keeping them in the fight. The thing about Russell is his consistency. He rarely makes mistakes, and he knows how to get the most out of what he's given. He might not have the flair of Leclerc or the ruthlessness of Verstappen, but in equal machinery, he's absolutely top tier and would always be in the mix. Number 8. Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz is one of the most underestimated drivers on the grid. The Williams hasn't been easy to drive, but Sainz has shown he can hold his own against the top drivers, being the last Ferrari driver to win a race. He's calculated, smooth under pressure, and when you give him the right tools, he delivers. In an equal car, I think he'd still be just behind the very top group, but close enough to capitalize if the front runners slip up. Number 9. Alex Albon. This is where things get really interesting. Alex Albon has been dragging that Williams into places it doesn't belong all season. He's one of the most underrated drivers in F1, and if you put him in equal machinery, I think he'd shock a lot of people. His calmness, under pressure, and ability to maximize every opportunity would make him a consistent points finisher, and maybe even a podium threat in the right circumstances. Number 10. Isack Hadjar. Now we look at one of the rookies, Hadjar. He's already shown flashes of brilliance, like his podium finish in Zandvoort starting from 4th. That's raw talent on display. He's aggressive, quick, and isn't afraid to go wheel to wheel with veterans. If all cars were equal, I think Hadjar would already be mixing it up in the midfield, and in a couple of years, maybe even higher. Number 11, Nico Hülkenberg. Nico Hülkenberg has been the definition of perseverance, finally on the podium in Britain this year, and it was proof that if you give him the machinery, he can still deliver. In an equal car situation, Hülkenberg isn't going to beat Verstappen or Leclerc, but he's going to be right there as a solid, reliable finisher who could sneak podiums when chaos happens. Number 12, Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly has had a tough couple of seasons, but his talent is undeniable. He's a race winner, he's brilliant in mixed conditions, and when he's in the right headspace, he's fast. Equal cars would put him in that midfield pack, fighting for points every weekend, and every now and then, he'd have the chance to steal a big result. Number 13, Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon is one of those drivers who just quietly gets the job done. He's not as flashy as some of the others, but he's consistent, clever, and he knows how to take advantage of opportunities. If everyone had the same machinery, Ocon would be a solid midfield driver, capable of fighting for top 10 finishes almost every race. Number 14, Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda has developed massively over the last few years. Early in his career, he was hot-headed, but now he's calmer, smarter, and his pace is genuinely strong. He's still inconsistent and has struggled at Red Bull this year, which is why I put him here, but in an equal car, I think he'd show he belongs firmly in the midfield mix. Number 15, Kimi Antonelli. Kimi Antonelli has been hyped as the next big thing, and for good reason. He's still only 18, but already has a podium under his belt. Right now, he's still raw, and in equal machinery, that lack of experience might hold him back against the veterans, but the ceiling here is incredibly high. In a few years, he could easily be in the top 5. Number 16, Gabriel Bortoleto. Gabriel Bortoleto is still fresh in Formula 1, but he's already made an impression. A Formula 2 champion is no joke, and it shows he's got the composure to handle pressure. He's got plenty to learn, but equal cars would give him the platform to accelerate that growth, and I think he'd hold his own in the midfield. Number 17, Liam Lawson. Liam Lawson hasn't had the full-time seat he deserves until now, but whenever he's been in an F1 car, he's impressed but also failed. He's smart, he's adaptable, but prone to making mistakes. In equal cars, Lawson would be a reliable midfielder, probably outperforming some of the bigger names when the opportunity comes. Number 18, Ollie Bearman. Ollie Bearman is still very much a rookie, and while he's shown flashes of talent, he's got a lot to learn. In an equal car, the lack of experience would show, and he'd probably struggle to keep up with the midfield pack at first, but like Antonelli, the potential is definitely there. Number 19, Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll is a complicated case. On some days he looks like he belongs in the midfield, other days he's nowhere. With all cars equal, I just don't see him consistently matching the true talents on this grid. He'd still pick up points here and there, but not much more. And finally, Franco Colapinto. The rookie hasn't scored yet, and he's still finding his feet at the highest level. In equal machinery, that lack of experience would hold him back the most. But again, these are early days. We don't know how far he can develop yet. So that's my ranking if every single F1 driver had the exact same car. Verstappen, Leclerc and Hamilton still rule the top, but young stars like Piastri and Antonelli are right there, waiting for their chance. The midfield is stacked, and even the rookies are showing promise. But now it's your turn. Who would be your number one in a fair fight? Let me know in the comments.